Hi Pisces, welcome to your weekly reading for June 13th to June 19th. Let's do a quick check-in and see what energies are coming up here for you this week. What's a theme here for Pisces this week, for June 13th to the 19th? Wisdom. I feel like this week you may want to, I see you taking some time to yourself. I feel like your frequency is rising, your sensitivity is growing. And so you may find that it's easier or like just feels better when you're in your own space. So you may opt out to kind of like do something on your own, or you may even like want to go on a vacation by yourself or get away for a while. You could be even also like healing through some things and just really needing your space to find your grounding, to find some kind of center. And I feel like you are allowing yourself to do that. So you're changing definitely there's a transformation that's happening within you. And a lot of that has to do with how your sensitivity is getting more and more like you're tapping into that. It's growing in you, like that awareness of that is growing in you. And so you might be able to like find it a little bit difficult to be in crowds or things like that this week, or maybe just in general. So you're kind of like trying to navigate yourself through this transformation or this awakening that you're kind of going through here. Let's see. And I feel like you're also, because of that, your third eye and your crown is opening up even more. So with that will also come in more like vivid dreams or like messages or synchronicities, like things that are really like opening you up to spiritual wisdom. And it's going to help guide you. You're going to need that because your life is definitely changing and it's going in another direction. And so I feel like it's being given to you so you can use your wisdom to navigate yourself through these changes. So you may find that this week you're a bit more sensitive and you're like needing that space. I think this is also a good week to ground your energy as well. To clear and cleanse, ground your energy. I also feel like you may be spending time and really kind of tapping into what is it that you want for your life, or like what is it that you're craving or you're yearning for is actually what I'm seeing here. Yeah, balancing act. Yeah, see, this is all about like that grounding and kind of getting in touch with your inner truth, getting in touch with, what's important to you, what do you want to manifest in your life? And then taking it one day at a time here. You're really growing into a deeper level in your spirituality. So allow yourself, you don't have to rush through it. You don't have to kind of race to that finish line. Trust the divine timing of how things are unfolding. Sometimes you may find that like this journey is a little bit overwhelming on a sensitive, like as your sensitivity grows, sometimes that can be a bit overwhelming when we're still learning how to ground ourselves, to protect our energy, to kind of cleanse our energy on a regular basis. I feel like that's what you're tending to. And I feel like you're learning more about yourself. You're getting to know yourself on a whole nother level, like this facet. You're understanding that you have these different facets and you're kind of trying to figure out how you work and how you can create a sense of harmony and peace and balance within your life where it helps you to live happy and to be able to live to your full potential without feeling so overwhelmed by the world around you. It's what I'm picking up on this week. So I feel like you're really tapping into that. Okay, what else do we have here? What other energies are here for Pisces this week? I feel like this week is like about rest, rejuvenation. Yeah, look at that, stability. Balancing out your polarities as well here. So balancing out your divine masculine and divine feminine energy within yourself. So this is not necessarily about love or relationships. This is more about the polarities that are within you. So if we've been dominant in one area, we may find that the other side is starting to awaken within us. So we've been dominant in the masculine side, then we're starting to find that we're tapping into more of that sensitivity again, that intuition, the spiritual side of us, or vice versa. So learning how to balance those out is helping us to feel more at peace and more at harmony within ourselves. And I feel like this is new territory for someone here as well. You may also find that as this energy starts to balance out, that there's those shifts happening in your physical reality. So changes in career, changes in interests, changes in relationships, that kind of thing. But I feel like the shift is not, if you feel like things are kind of shaky, it's not going to be there for long. It's more about recalibration. And I feel as though it's going to feel even better than whatever something was before, because it's going to feel a lot more in harmony with who you are. You're going to have that awareness of how something is, if something is feeling right or not. What else? What other energies do we have for Pisces this week? Imagination. Beautiful. So I feel like this is connected with this intention card. I feel like you're having new dreams for yourself. You're having new desires for yourself. You're dreaming up what your life could be, because you're tapping into, because really you are getting to know yourself on a deeper level. And I feel like this is something that may be different from what you've always known. Maybe you've never known that you've had this kind of depth to you and you're newly exploring this. Or if you do, then you're kind of exploring an even deeper level to who you are. So I feel like you're kind of getting to know some hidden desires or things that you really like that maybe we weren't really open to, discovering that about ourselves. So I kind of feel like, as your intuition opens up, it's also revealing to you that you have certain things that maybe you've always wanted and you've never really allowed yourself to open yourself up to the possibility of that. So I feel like you're going to be in this state of unconsciously almost manifesting some things into your life, only because you are like starting to imagine, well, if I could have, like, what is it that I really want? Like, if I were to kind of shut everything else out just for a second and I had a blank slate and I could put anything on it, like, what would that be? And there was no one here to judge or no one here to know about it. It was just completely confidential, for your eyes only. What would I choose? What would I pick for myself? And so in that way, as you're kind of having thoughts in that direction, you start to realize that you're manifesting them. So I think that that's a really beautiful thing, because you're really connecting to wanting to manifest an authentic life for yourself by tuning into that. Let's pick one more here. What else for Pisces this week? Tools. Yeah. So I feel like, again, this is about getting to know what works for you and what doesn't. So on a spiritual level, some of you are maybe connecting with different spiritual tools that are going to help you in clearing your energy, cleansing your energy, protecting your energy, or even helping you to tap into understanding your spirituality on a deeper level. I also feel like you're making use of the tools that are around you as well within your vicinity. So maybe some of you have crystals, or you have incense or essential oils, or it doesn't even have to be that. It doesn't have to be what we would traditionally label as like a spiritual tool. We could even just go into nature. Nature is a really beautiful spiritual tool that we can use to balance out our energies, to cleanse our energies, to purify our energy. So whatever it is, however, I feel like you're kind of exploring and wanting to know what works for me, what makes me feel good, and what doesn't make me feel good. So this is an exploration kind of time for you, and diving deeper and getting to know yourself in that way. Let's pick one more here. What is an animal guide for Pisces this week? Animal guide for Pisces this week. There is always enough. I'm hearing something about timing. Like, is there something where, is there still time for me for this thing for me to want? It's like you may be finding that, as you're tapping into something that you are wanting now, it's like, why didn't I want this earlier? Like, I wish I knew that I wanted this earlier. And is it too late to kind of go after this now? So maybe that's like a career or a passion of yours. It could be a connection, a relationship with someone. It's like we're kind of looking at, we're waking up to, what we want. And we're kind of like seeing like, what are my options? Like, is there still time for me to kind of rewrite my story here? Is there time for me to do something different and new? Can I do that? And again, take it slow and steady. Allow yourself to take things one at a time, because if we try to do everything at once, it can get overwhelming and it can leave us ungrounded. So allowing ourselves to take it one day at a time and to hold on to that faith and to hold on to that hope that, that things will shift in a way when the time is right. It will feel better and more possible is actually what I'm seeing here. It's like, if we kind of project too far into the future, some things that actually are real and can happen for us will feel a bit impossible if we look too far into the future, because you're at such a distance from it. So it's going to feel really like overwhelming. So instead of focusing on that, I feel like right now, if we kind of can focus on here and now, and then just take that next step, at some point, your intentions, if you have that intention, that imagination here of, okay, that's kind of where I want to get to. It seems kind of an impossible dream at the moment, but I feel like if I can inch my way there one step at a time, it probably won't feel as impossible at some point. So that's kind of what I'm sensing here with this koi fish. I feel like this is kind of allowing ourselves to flow into where we are being guided and to kind of approach it in a more Zen-like way. Actually, this like peaceful, balanced way. So this is all about moving forward in your life with balance and with peace and harmony and trust. So very beautiful, Pisces. Lots of changes, but I feel like this is a time for you of deep healing and deep transformation and discovering. So I hope this reading was helpful and it resonated. If it did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you for next week. Bye, Pisces.